welcome to my journey. This is a program where we train parents on how to talk to their children regarding their sexuality from a young age. Yep, and another thing that we do, we also do a lot of teenage mentorship programs for young people, and basically we actually base our program on biblical based principles. So yeah, I just thank God for giving me this opportunity to be here today. It's been a while, it's been a long while since I did a video, and I'm just humbled that I'm able to pull this through. Well, today I just want to give you a short story of my life, and I just want to do this for to answer quite a lot of questions people have been asking me here and there, and also as a way of encouraging somebody out there, and as a way of also uplifting a life, okay, and helping just whoever it will touch, that they may find also their purpose, because basically that's what happened to me. I found my purpose, and it's something so fulfilling. Yeah, there's a writer who says that it's one thing to be born, and it's another thing to find the purpose why you are born, and that actually gives a lot of meaning to life. So I want to talk first about the program that I do, which is My Journey. And this program was born like 2 years ago, and it had actually not 2 years ago, this is the third year. We're actually closing the third year, and this program was born out of a personal experience. And let me say that the reason why I call it My Journey, yeah, and I call it My Journey also because everybody else has a journey, and no journey is, you can say my journey is more superior than somebody else's journey. I mean, we all go through a path that is unique to each one of us, and our paths gives us help us to establish ourselves, and our journeys can also break us. Our journey can make us strong people. Our journey can make us also discover a lot of things in life, and that's why I call it My Journey. So in this program, I actually have two programs that I run. I run a parenting program where I just try to train parents on how to talk to their children regarding their sexuality, because actually sexuality is one part of our life that has been so much neglected. And well, as I continue giving you this story, maybe I will at one point you'll understand why I chose sexuality aspect of it. I think that is what I'm going to start with today. Yeah, I'm going to start with that part. And another part that we also do as My Journey, another program we run as My Journey, is a mentorship program. So where we also mentor young people, especially teenagers from the age of 12 to 19. And our mentorship program is biblical based, and we use biblical principles, and our main mandate and our main vision is actually to evangelize to these young people, and also help them to grow in faith, help them to grow in character, help them to grow in purity. I totally believe that is possible if the young people get the right guidance. So today I want to start with myself. And I want to tell you maybe something about myself, just a short profile about myself. I am a fourth born in a family of 8. Yeah, we were 8 kids. So I was the fourth born. I was like the middle child, and I'm married. Yeah, I'm married to a husband who is a man. All right, he's a male, and we are blessed with 4 kids, of which our firstborn is an adopted son, and the others are 3 daughters. So we have biological 3 daughters and 1 adopted son who is about 17. So and he's my inspiration. He's been such a big inspiration for me to do mentorship program. And so Let's start with the part of sexuality training. I'll just touch a bit, just a little bit on today's session, and then maybe I'll continue in the next session. So that gives you a reason why you should just, like this video, tap that bell so that you get a notification of the next video I want to try. And I really ask God to help me that I may be able to complete the series in time, and that it may be a blessing to somebody out there. And so I was born in Kibera slums. Yeah, I've been born and raised there, but at some point we left the slums, and we left Kibera and went to a different slum, which is in Dandora. Let me say, part of my life in Kibera, I kind of went through sexual harassment or sexual abuse, if I can say, which I didn't know at that time was actually sexual abuse. All right, because I was a young kid, and being that our parents were very busy parents, they had to just try all the way they could raise us, and so they would go to work. They were busy parents, and we were lucky enough, maybe if I can call that luck, to be able to have a house help. So yes, we were in the slum, and we'll get somebody from the slum to come and take care of our younger siblings, my younger siblings. So I remember one time, not even one time, but most of the time, I was a young kid. Then I think I was either in class 1, 2-ish there. And I remember one time, 2 times, 3 times, I don't know how many times, our house help, one of them would ask me to maybe touch her genitals, or touch her breast, something like that. But for me, I think being a young kid, and I didn't know what was going on, and not knowing what was actually happening, and not knowing even where to ask or what to say, you just do it out of innocence, out of innocence. And apart from that, being that we were living around so many people who we kind of related to, I also was caught up in a situation whereby I had male relatives, who would they would just how do I put it, they would there were instances where we had to maybe they would come and visit us. And when they come to visit us, as a kid, you run to them, they are your maybe uncles, cousins, or wherever. You just run to them and maybe sit with them. Okay, so maybe you sit on their laps, and I didn't know at that time if whatever was happening was a kind of abuse. It came out later, much later on. So they would when you I would sit on their laps, or maybe they would ask me to come and sit with them, and they would maybe touch me. I'm a very young girl, I'm very small. I don't even know. I'm thinking it's just a kind of an affection, and I don't know what I used to think it was, but that's kind of touching. It was, yes, uncomfortable, but you don't know what to do about it. Okay, you don't know what to do about it. And having no awareness of anything, where would you even ask, who would you even ask? There was no that connection. And it was so unfortunate that I didn't have, or rather we didn't have so much connection with our parents, because they were busy parents. Yeah, they were busy parents. And also there was no any kind of awareness that we had about our sexuality in any way, that you would say, or even you would even go and report that this and this is happening to me, because actually you don't even know whether it is an abuse. Yeah, so it didn't go further to what do you call it, an intercourse kind of harassment, I mean abuse, but it was more of you know, the touch, the inappropriate touches, but you have no idea how to go about it. Okay, so that was part of my life then. That was part of my life then. And I want to say at this point that that whole ordeal kind of made me to come up with this program where parents will just try to find a way to engage with their children regarding their sexuality. But then, how? At what point did I get to that level? Okay, there is a story behind it. And that story behind it, I'm going to continue it next week. So you do me a favor, just subscribe, share this video, click the bell so that it will remind you, notify you when we have a new video. And then from there, you'll get the second part of this story, my journey, my courage. God bless you, and thank you so much for joining me. Bye bye.